Who is a Nepo baby that you feel like could make it without the nepotism? Like, if their life had been done all over again and they weren't a famous child, who do you think could really get it out the mud?
This question is right up my alley. I love questions like this. First of all, I see nothing wrong with being a Nepo baby. I want us to all live long enough and have the children. I ain't never having kids, child. Like, that's never going to happen. I want your children to never experience poverty. I want your children to experience wealth. I want your children to experience happiness, comfort. I want them to be safe. I want them to be successful. Okay. So let's get that out the way. That said, of course, when your parents are famous or you're related to a certain particular kind of person, it makes it much, much easier to get introduced to environments that allow you to thrive. And I don't see anything wrong with that. So I've always just thought it was weird when we hate on Nepo babies. I mean, they didn't ask for that. They didn't ask for that. They were born into wealth situations. They just happen to be the children of and things like that. So it's not nothing wrong with being a Nepo baby. But there's one. There's only one, and I've been saying this, guys, for a long time. There's one child, and I've said it all over the internet. I've even gotten this person's mother's attention because I'm so loud about this. But there is one child to me that the star is born. She is anointed, and when I tell you that, when I say somebody's anointed, they're anointed. Trust me. Trust me when I say that. I mean it to the core. I don't just say that. But this child is she could have been a child to come from just very, very different circumstances, and she would have been a star anyway. But it just so happens that her mother is a talented singer and songwriter and a beautiful singer in her own right. I've also been saying that as well. And her father is a legendary rapper. He is the king. So, of course, I'm talking about Heiress Harris. Heiress Harris is the one Nepo baby that I believe, had she not had T.I. Tip as her father and Tiny Tamika Cotto as her mother, she would still be a star. You hear her voice now. You hear that baby's voice right now, and she just has it. It takes you aback. Like, she has a beautiful, beautiful voice as a child. I look forward to Heiress Harris becoming someone that develops a voice that rises to the level of, and I'm not even kidding when I say this, I know that child will be a Whitney Houston, a Mariah Carey, um, a Brandy of her time. That's going to happen. She is going to be the voice of her generation. Even famous people hope that their children will be able to perform or succeed on their level. This is a different story here, y'all. Because Heiress Harris, I think, and this is, which is crazy to think. You're talking about Tiny and you're talking about T.I., but I think Heiress Harris is going to be bigger than her parents. Mark my words when I say this. I believe that to be true.